Tucked away in the University of Manchester, a newly opened exhibition has piqued the interest of Sinophiles. Started with a donation from British-Chinese businessman Li Jianhua a few years ago, the exhibition now showcases rarely displayed collections of Chinese origin, ranging from a scroll that shows a detailed and vivid picture of how Beijing residents celebrated Emperor Kangshi's 60th birthday in 1713, to antique Chinese furniture and traditional medicine. The curator says the aim is to boost the British understanding of China.
We felt it was really important to do that by creating a sense of empathy within the visitor. So typically to give them a sense of what it might be like to see things through the eyes of a person from another community, or to stand in the shoes of someone else.
Brian explains the other objective of the museum is to help descendants of Chinese origin understand their forefathers' history. Chinese immigrants first came to Manchester in the mid-19th century before coming in larger numbers in the 1940s. Many Chinese who arrived in Manchester back then were farmers, and one of the very few things they could manage to do was cooking, and gradually there were more Chinese gathering here, and this area was not called Chinatown Manchester until the 1970s. It was about then that Jerry Yon relocated to the city with his father, a dim sum chef, and started their family business.
I suppose up to about the 50s and 60s, UK is a relatively homogeneous nation. But I think Chinese added to that diversity.
Jerry didn't stop at the food catering business. His economic and social contribution to his adopted country had him appointed as Deputy Lieutenant of Greater Manchester in 2008.
In addition to food and catering, import and export, and the second generation moving into all sorts of professions, being an accountant, lawyers and doctors, you're now seeing people doing logistics and people investing in UK companies. So I think that the contribution of the Chinese in this country has been growing in the last 50 years.
He hopes the younger generation of Chinese immigrants can serve as a bridge between the two communities, just like the fusion food he provides. Li Jianhua, CGTN, Manchester.